was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. The Sixers are focused on winning titles. Coach Doc Rivers says, I'm a driven human being. I decided a while ago I no longer want to be in the parties. I want to be the party. When you set yourself up that way, you're going to have a ton of disappointment. But it's the only way to go, as far as I'm concerned. Kevin?
Well, they're in the hunt once again, DA. Thanks. Richard, we're seeing a lot more back-to-backs now at this mid-portion of the season. What are those like to play in for a player?
Oh, they are fun because it's a mental challenge and it's a physical challenge more than anything on that one. But I love it. I am not opposed to back-to-backs because you know what? There were players that used to have to play them and fly on flights in the morning. Now we get to fly on private jets. So if they can do it, we can do it.
And you got to get your rest, though, between those games, don't you?
Yeah, you got to get your rest and you got to get your sleep, but do not eliminate the back-to-backs. I love it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Rose is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Kobe. Then there's Brown. And it's Eubanks in at the 5 spot. And for Philadelphia, you've got Durant. Rozier's out there with Russell Westbrook. And there's Jared Allen. And it's Gordon in at the power forward. Now here's Westbrook. The pass to Durant. Rozier with the ball. Outside Westbrook. A shake. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The big question surrounding Russell Westbrook's career numbers. Is his triple-double record unbreakable? Richard, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it may be. I didn't think anybody would get close to Oscar Robertson, Mark, and I played with Jason Kidd. Russ has completely crushed that, and he's still going.
Here's the Cobra. He takes it. Whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Count it.
It's so versatile. I mean, Westbrook can go to the hole, bring it back out for 3, or in that case, just rise and fire from mid-range.
Now here's Rose. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Rozier kicks to KD. That one falls.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball.
Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rozier looking around. Allen a screen on Rose. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Brown champs it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Kobe against KD. Allen with the screen for Durant. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Rose in the post, defended by Gordon.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Now Durant. Last time, 14 points for him. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Pass to Rozier. Gordon trying to break loose. And it's Rozier that time on the assist from KD.
Give some love to KD there, making the unselfish play.
And so Brown will bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 1. And it's Rose missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Westbrook double team. Passes it to Rozier. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And over the course of his career, Rozier has really improved his three-point numbers. That off-season work on the jumper has paid off big time.
The Cobras shot is off.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Allen dishes to Gordon. 1:24 left to play here in the first. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the anticipation there from Westbrook? Sees the play develop and gets in perfect position for the catch. And then, of course, those hops.
And he jams it with authority.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Memphis shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Bays checked in for Gordon. And it's Sharp in for Rozier. Memphis also making some changes. Stewart comes in for Eubanks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Rose. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
VanVleet finds Bryant. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
76ers foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, good, Bryant.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
Outside Westbrook. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
For a number of reasons.
With authority.
That is a monster finish.
Oh.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. He gets that one.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
Substitution on the court.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
And a big round of applause for your Sixers youth.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. We've got Brown. Derrick Rose is out there with the Cobra. And there's Bryant, and it's Stewart in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Sharp. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Sharp's got his first bucket of the night.
Oh, nice job executing inside. Sharp's confidence is what makes him such a dangerous player.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
The 76ers trail. Westbrook passes to KD. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Last time they met was in Memphis.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And I'm sure that's been at the forefront of the plan coming into this one, too.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Durant. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Eubanks has checked in. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now.
Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And you give Rose an angle to the rim. That's exactly what's going to happen. Too quick, too explosive.
From the stripe, it's hauled in by Brown.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And here's Kobe for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
You guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies? Some changes for Philadelphia. Terry Rozier comes in for Sharp, and it's DeLon Wright in for Russell Westbrook. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Rose with the double team. On the wing, Gordon. The pass to Rozier. There's the 3. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. And with plenty of games still ahead, here's a quick rundown of the power rankings thus far. Take a look at the Nuggets. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And looking at Memphis, they're just taking it one game at a time, dismantling each opponent along the way as they were predicted to do.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Second, the Grizzlies.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
And it's Rozier again missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Brown. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Rozier. The kick out to Wright. Pass to Bay. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. There's 42 seconds left here in the second. And Wright kicks to Bay. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Allen's checked in for the 76ers. Durant comes in for Gordon. The Grizzlies also making a change. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Eubanks. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Bryant looking over the floor. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the D.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Both free throws good for Bryant.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. There's 25 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the Cobra. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the first half. And here's KD for 3. The shot off that time. And so we conclude the first half. Grizzlies lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge. Thanks so much, David. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Big Diesel, Kenny the Jet, Ernie Johnson here. But before we dive into the scintillating analysis of the first half, let's check out the power rankings.
Taking a look here at the Grizzlies, they've won 4 straight since we last ran this segment. They might be the hottest team in the league right now.
You can see the confidence in their body language. There's an air about them right now. They don't feel they can be beaten.
Well, I missed the body language class when I was at LSU, Ernie.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Grizzlies.
This offense has been off the charts good. I mean, we're seeing player movement, ball movement, guys are getting in the right spots and spacing on the floor.
Just an incredible first half display. That's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Aaron Gordon out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Terry.
Oh, my goodness. Man. Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The 76ers trail by 9. Westbrook surveying the D, and the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Memphis on defense. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. The three-pointer no good. Inside. Stolen by Gordon. KD with it. Picked up by Bryant. The tray. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And after spending his first 7 years in Orlando, Aaron Gordon traded in 2021, going from the Magic, a team out of the playoffs, to a team chasing a title.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Stolen away. And he converts the layup. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
Westbrook passes to KD. That three off the mark. And with Aaron Gordon leaving Orlando, Greg, how'd you think that deal worked out for him?
Kevin, I think the change of scenery was great for Gordon, taking on more of a complimentary role and getting more big game experience. He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Rose with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Stolen by Allen. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%? Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Sharp's checked in. Westbrook against Rose. And there's the feed to Gordon with his first shot attempt. And that one goes long.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Rose against Westbrook. Outside Durant, fires for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brown's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And he can't jam it through. Westbrook dishes to Durant. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
A nice shot by the Cobra.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Durant just inside the line, and he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while. And it's Rose with the ball for the Grizzlies. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. There's the lob to Brown, and stolen by Gordon. Left side Durant, the three. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Lets the three fly. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Durant gets it to go.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score.
Have mercy.
Wow.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Rose against Westbrook. And again, it's Philadelphia.
The quick thinking of Westbrook, sensing separation and electing to go right up with it.
Here's the Cobra, tries to the hoop, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Operation Feed the Horse. Feed him early and often. And guess what? It's working. They have the lead.
The 76ers trail by 18. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 26. He's off on that one. Excellent D there from Allen. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Grizzly. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got the Cobra. Griffin out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here's Westbrook. Passes it to Durant. Here's the 3. That one doesn't go.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Here's the Cobra, defended by Durant, and Rozier comes to help. Just 5 to shoot, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Bay passes to Rozier. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Now, here's Westbrook. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority. And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And the 76ers call time here. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the Cobra.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Durant kicks to Rozier. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Saturday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. The 76ers trail by 17. Here's Rose, and Rose throws it down hard.
And when Rose goes on the attack, he stays on the attack, fights his way through the contact.
Outside Westbrook. High post, KD. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Outside Durant. Another miss by Philadelphia. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Here's the Cobra.
Oh, my!
Ooh, nice finish.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Outside Durant. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter.
And he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this team will become their 45th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Cobra.
Okay, I'm going to explain what he did here. It's called playmaking. Being someone that seeks out their teammates, making the extra pass.
Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Cobra. Rozier, he's checked in for the 76ers. He's perfect from the line this time. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. The Cobra, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Sixers ball. Substitution on the court.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
They kicks to Rozier. Another miss by Philadelphia. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Here's Hartenstein. Covered by Gafford. Good.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
26 seconds left in the 4th. Here's the Cobra. Rozier. Oh, look out! Look out!
Now that's how you finish.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Then the bonus will go to the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
At the line for your Sixers, Sadiq Bey.
And he sinks the second. Here's the Cobra. Gets the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.